Hi guys, welcome to the Saucy Chef's channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious seafood paella. Obviously very popular here in Spain. There are many different recipes how to make a paella. This is my particular recipe and it's a seafood one. So we have a gas ring here which is specially made for cooking a paella, and a 33-inch paella pan with 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in. This is sufficient for about 4 to 6 people, and we'll start off with all the ingredients we're going to need for this. So it's 500 grams of short grain rice. We're going to need 1 kilo of mixed fresh seafood. So it's all cut into bite-sized pieces. So here we have prawns, squid, rosada, hake, cod. You can literally use any white fish you wish. And then we also have some shellfish here to decorate towards the end of the dish. So I've got fresh mussels that have been cleaned and bearded, clams and prawns with a shell on for decoration. We've got half an onion, we've got half a large red pepper or a whole small one, some colourant or saffron, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, 2 cloves of fresh garlic, 2 tablespoons of white wine, 1 tablespoon of thyme, and we have 1 litre of fish stock here. The fish stock I've made myself today. I made it from prawn shells, heads, etc, etc. You can buy shop bought stock should you so wish, but my recommendation is make your own. It's usually an awful lot nicer. We've got some wedges of lemon to garnish the dish with towards the end. So the oil is heating nicely in the pan here. So what we do first of all is we add the chopped onion. This is on a sort of medium heat to start with, and the red pepper. This dish actually originated in the Valencia part of Spain and used to be traditionally cooked using rabbits. But it has been, like I said, been adapted in so many different ways, and the seafood one is a particularly popular one these days. So just let these saute through for a moment or two. So now we will add the thyme. Just continuing to stir and saute the onions and the peppers there. Smelling gorgeous already, actually. Okay, now I'm going to add the 2 cloves of garlic. I don't like to add the garlic too early because it burns very quickly. So we'll just add the garlic to the dish now. Okay. And this is just 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Please don't add too much of this spice. It's very strong, and too much of this can overpower the dish. So literally just 1 teaspoon. And 2 tablespoons of white wine. Okay, and so at this stage I'm going to add all the rice, followed by the colourant. You can use real saffron should you so wish. It's one of the most expensive spices you can buy and does have a lovely flavour to it. Today I'm just using a colourant. So you probably need about 2 teaspoons of this. You can always add a little bit more if you don't have the sufficient colour. Okay. And as you can see, the rice has already started to absorb some of the liquid in the pan. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and add about 1/3 of the fish stock. You always need about double the quantity of stock to rice, and then you'll have a nicely cooked rice without too much liquid being left in the pan. as the rice starts to absorb the fish stock, I'm then going to add all the fish, but not the shellfish yet. So like I said, we've got a real mixture of fish here. Squid, cod, rosada, hake and fresh prawns. Some people don't add this sort of quantity of seafood to the dish, but I think part of having a seafood paella is plenty of seafood in there. So the quantities can vary, it's completely up to you, but I would recommend this sort of an amount for this size of dish. We are very lucky here in Spain actually, the local seafood is just amazing. So we do make fantastic seafood dishes here. There's plenty of colourant in there, it's already a very vibrant colour. So just let that sizzle away for a moment. And come back up to heat, just turn it up a little bit. And then we'll add about another third of the stock. I know it probably looks very liquidy to you at the moment, but that's how it should be because the rice will absorb all of this. Just going to let that simmer away for another moment or two. Just coming back up to heat now. It smells gorgeous. It's a great dish to do when you've got a gathering of friends around as well. So it's a sociable thing to cook. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is make sure that all the rice and the fish are level around the pan so that the rice cooks evenly and absorbs the water evenly. And then what I'm going to do is add all the shellfish. So I've got about 12 mussels here. We place them onto the paella in a decorative manner. If any of the mussels or the clams have opened before you cook them, please discard them. And again, if they haven't opened once you've cooked them, discard them again. Clams nicely on the top. You can also add vegetables to this dish as well, such as green beans, peas, mushrooms. Make a completely vegetarian paella. Starting to bubble away nicely. So that's all the shellfish added now. And our final thing is going to be the remainder of the stock. This can be poured evenly around the dish. Okay. And then we make sure it's come back up to heat, and we don't disturb the level of the rice or the fish from now on. Let it come back up to heat, and then we reduce it to a very low heat and cover it and allow it to simmer for 15 minutes. Okay? Just waiting for it to come back up to heat properly now. Okay. Cover it and turn the heat low. And then we leave that undisturbed for 15 minutes. So I will see you in about 15 minutes. It's been sizzling away now for about 15 minutes, so we're going to just have a look and see how it's coming along. Oh wow. How about that for a seafood extravaganza? I'm just going to do one thing, test it for seasoning. Doesn't need any more salt and pepper or anything. The stock was so good for this. That's why I said it's always great to make your own stock rather than have a shop bought one. If you were wanting to make this completely vegetarian, by the way, don't forget to use vegetarian stock as opposed to seafood stock. So what we'll do now is we'll switch this off and decorate with some lemon wedges. Absolutely delicious, that, really. And there we have seafood paella. Thank you for joining me today anyway. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and share and subscribe to my channel. I'll have many more recipes up there for you to take a look at. So bye for now. Shall we have a bowl of this then? Or shall we let it cool a bit and I'll do the soup?